Today we're going to do part 3 of what I'm going to dub object pronouns in the park. Last time I talked about direct object pronouns and indirect object pronouns. Now, what were the differences between these two? In the previous videos, we've already established that a direct object is something or someone I do something directly to, whereas an indirect object is typically a person I might send something to, I might text to, I might write to, I might throw something to. That person is typically someone who is receiving something that from an action that I've done. So what is a double object pronoun? Well, we might not know it, but in English we do it all the time. For example, if I ask you, did you send a text to Martha? You might answer to me, yeah, I sent it to her. Or I might ask you, why didn't you throw the ball to John? I didn't throw it to him because he's sorry at ball. So you're probably wondering, what does this look like in Spanish? Let's go back to our friends Gary and Lance. Last time we checked, Gary and Lance were throwing the ball to each other. Let's say Gary throws the ball to Lance. And in this case, I'll just go ahead and give the example of Gary throwing it to him. Gary se la lanza. Gary throws it to him. So now it might be a good idea for me to talk about the structure of a double object pronoun. Indirect object pronouns always go before the direct object pronoun, no matter what. And as we know already, that pronouns can sometimes attach to an action verb, or in other times we may have to put the pronoun in front of the verb. And this is a case the majority of the time for conjugated verbs. Now you're probably wondering, where's this say coming from then? Last time I checked, him or her as an indirect object pronoun would be le. Well, for double object pronouns, that's a little bit different. And we'll talk about the forms of double object pronouns right here and right now. For indirect object pronouns in a double object pronoun phrase, we'll go as follows. Me, me, te, you. Se, him or her, also usted. Nos, us. And se, they or you guys. The direct object side of a double object pronoun expression are basically the same from when they are singular. Me, me, te, you, lo or la, him, her or it, nos, us, los y las, them or you all. The good news about double object pronouns is that they will follow the same rules of any other pronoun in terms of where they will go in a sentence. Typically, for most conjugated verbs, double object pronouns are going to go in front of the verb. Remember, in the same order that I talked about before. Indirect object pronoun first, direct object pronoun, and then verb. Now for present progressive, not going to be much different. You can either attach the double object pronoun to the action verb in this sentence. Por ejemplo, yo estoy lanzándosela. I am throwing it to him. Or the double object pronoun can go in front of the whole verbal expression. Yo se la estoy lanzando. I am throwing it to him. Either way is fine, but there's no other ways to do it other than those two ways. For verbs that are in infinitive, there's a similar rule there. Por ejemplo, yo voy a lanzársela. I'm going to throw it to him. Yo se la voy a lanzar. I am going to throw it to him. Again, more or less the same rule. But for commands, we have a bit of a more stringent rule that we must follow. For affirmative commands, always attach the object pronouns to the command. Lánzasela, throw it to him. For negative commands, it goes in front of the command. No se la lances. Don't throw it to him. Don't you throw it to him. You threw it to him. Anyway. Gracias por ver el video. Espero que te ayudara. Hey, thanks for watching the video. I hope it helped you. Hey, keep watching my videos. I hope they help you. They're available. I want to help. All right. So keep checking out the content, and I hope to make more and help you more in the future. Que vaya muy bien.